Mr. Turns.
So we should be good.
Yeah. should be
Okay,
good now.
so when we turn this one has to be on this one.
I don't, but no, I didn't do anything. I don't know if he's doing something to turn it. Or I don't know if you're doing something to turn it off.
She only turned it off here, right?
But why wasn't it working before?
I have, maybe like I told them, do not, you can cross here.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, students and teachers. This is Sienna Wolf for WEXL at Calusa Elementary BXL. Today is Wednesday, August 27, 2025. Today is another great day at Calusa where the grass is always greener and where learning is an adventure. Now for a special report.
Good morning, I'm Fabiana Lord. Students, Thursday is open house. Make sure to tell your parents. Now to our air roundup.
Students, have you started reading to get your air goal? Come on, let's read to become happy camper readers. 3rd through 5th grades can begin STAR testing to get your reading book level. Now to the weather.
Today is another beautiful day at Calusa Elementary. The weather for today will be with the sunny temperatures in the mid to upper 90s. Get out of the heat and enjoy beautiful Miami weather. Now to the lunch menu.
Today's lunch choices are plantains, chicken, and rice. Delicious. Now to our adventurous administrators.
Good morning, boys and girls. Good morning, teachers and staff. And yes, it's going to be a beautiful day in paradise. I hope you had a wonderful evening and you're ready for a great day of learning. And once again, what an amazing job with testing, boys and girls. You're done with reading and math, but 5th grade boys and girls, you still have science. And kinder, 1st and 2nd, you're going to be taking your test today, and you're going to do a great job. Remember to tell your parents tomorrow's open house from 5 to 6 for pre-K 1st and 2nd, and 3rd through 5th at 6 o'clock. The Media Center will be hosting all the special area teachers. Let your parents know. I believe we'll be here as well, selling the patches if you need to have any.
It turned off.
It turned off, but it's okay because you hopefully you heard us. Teachers, once again, we're going to have the faculty meeting next week. And boys and girls, make sure that you are at your best behavior at all times. Now over to our wonderful assistant principal, Mrs. Reyes.
Thank you, Mrs. Hernandez. Good morning, boys and girls. As you know, we are testing kindergarten, 1st and 2nd grade today, reading part. Tomorrow will be the math. And 5th grade will also be doing their science baseline today. So please be very quiet. I know a lot of you are doing an excellent job with that on the hallways because it's a lot of testing going on. In the media center, I will be calling 3rd and 4th grade students for makeup testing. So again, be very quiet in the patio area also. Teachers, again, those kindergarten, 1st and 2nd grade teachers, you will be doing the math portion. So at the end of the day today, make sure that not only your cart is plugged into the wall, but that each laptop is also plugged in correctly. Because right now I took one out of my cart and I guess the plug wasn't in correctly, so it didn't get charged. So please make sure that is working well so you don't have any problems tomorrow. And teachers, remember to sign in. Ms. Chueca is not here today, so please make sure you sign in.
My favorite part of the day, having all the boys and girls coming back here to help us, since we have nobody to be recognized yet. Ready, boys and girls?
Calusa, where learning is an adventure. Have a great day.